third not third, I mean, according to our sharing sequence, this is actually the third one that I would like to share during our Saturday, because this is among the 3 new products that's being launched in June itself. So we have, just now we already mentioned the Woman Probiotics, and then we also have the Bloom Pink, and then we have RosyShine. So I hope, I'm not sure whether you guys have already tried all these 3 new products. If let's say you had tried it, then great. You just need to actually share it with more people and actually bring the benefits to more people. But if let's say you have not tried it yet, you are welcome to get to know more about this product tonight. So tonight we're going to focus on this last one, which is the RosyShine. Okay, shine from within. So you can see this is actually the product. But before we go into the product, let us learn about some of the common skin problem. Yeah, because this product mainly is one of the benefits is actually it helps to improve our skin problems, as well as some of our overall women's bodies. Okay, so if we focus on some of the common skin problem and also causes for ladies, right? Actually, before I proceed, I just want to actually reiterate this product of course, is designed for ladies, but if let's say guys wish to take it, you can actually take it as well, because inside there's no ingredient which is against male or what. Okay, so for guys, if let's say you intend to achieve the same benefit and also the same things that I'm going to share later on, you can feel free to try out this product also. Okay, for example, myself, I have also I share this RosyShine together with Lynn as well. Okay, so some of the common problems that I want to continue here. So some of the common skin problems that we normally see is, of course, first one, the natural aging. Okay, so in terms of aging, we normally will see fine lines being developed on our skin, and then we will have also some wrinkles being developed. Okay, so we also have the dull skin issue, which is the face actually look very dull. Okay, when it comes to certain age or after a long period of time, you didn't intake proper diet, all that. Okay, and then also sensitive skin. So sensitive skin, normally people with the face with a lot of rashes or redness, also indicating that they have the sensitive skin. And then follow on, we have this uneven skin tone. So uneven skin tone, it could be caused by a lot of reasons, including wrong usage of products, also can be due to UV exposure, and also the development of the pigmentation. So on the left hand side, you can see it stated the pigmentation. So this actually relate closely together, the pigmentation and also uneven skin tone. So uneven skin tone can also be caused by some of the irritation and also things that we actually trigger our skin. For example, acne, okay, pimples, all that will also cause the formation of uneven skin tone, right? So lastly, we also have this loss of, second last, we also have this loss of elasticity. That means along with the normal aging, or could be also premature aging, also could be due to the harsh environment and also our exposure to the environment that actually causing our aging to become faster. So that process itself actually will cause the loss of elasticity, especially if, let's say, on top of that, we also didn't furnish our body with sufficient nutrition to actually build back the material to actually protect the elasticity of our skin. And then rough skin is, of course, if let's say we didn't do the proper exfoliation work, or if let's say we didn't undergo a proper skin treatment, then of course through time it will actually form a dry skin. If you have dry skin problem, it will actually show even more. Okay, so rough skin also can be caused by because of the larger pore for certain people. When the skin have a larger pore, it also indicate the more, it also feels more rough compared to the normal skin. Okay, so some of the causes that cause some of the common issue that I mentioned just now, some of the causes include natural aging, okay, high sugar diet, okay, for those who actually always want to go for dessert or they eat the sweet stuff non-stop, then you will actually start to develop all these problem. And then excessive UV exposure, as per I mentioned just now. So UV exposure is not only will cause the pigmentation and also the uneven skin tone, all that, but in the long run, it can actually also cause the premature aging, like I mentioned. Okay, because UV itself is also a form of free radical that will actually harm the tissue cell. Then in the end of the day, it will actually tarnish our skin. Okay, and then environmental pollutant. So of course, this is something that we cannot avoid nowadays. Of course, in many years ago, we can still stay out of the city area, but even nowadays, when you are staying out of the city area, is also full of pollutants, right? Because nowadays, a lot of the plants and also factory, they are built out of the city. Okay, so there's no way for us to avoid ourselves. So what we can do is actually to do the preventive and also how to actually replenish our body with the sufficient of protection inside. Okay, and then stress and depression is something that will be caused by our way of life and also our lifestyle that will actually cause it. Of course, it can also be improved if, let's say, we can improve the way we think and also the mindset and also the positivity by joining a lot of good environment like what we have tonight. Okay, so what are the normal solutions that we will see when people, especially ladies, when they face this kind of issue that I mentioned? What are the common solutions that they will actually resolve to, and what are the common one that actually in the market they're already practicing? So for example, this is not so common one, okay? The more common one is in the subsequent one. So this is, for example, doing some of the minor surgery, okay? So in terms of the aesthetic, they do the minor, okay, surgery to help, okay? Or they can do some injection or do some filling, okay? Of course, when I say it's not so common nowadays, it's also becoming more and more common. But do we want to really go for this kind of solution that actually give a lot of side effect? But even when it doesn't give side effect, it also give a lot of, it also burn your wallet, right? Okay, because the maintenance is very high. Okay, so secondly, when we talk about the UV damage that it will cause to our skin, one of the way to actually prevent it is actually to apply on the UV protect. Okay, so this is one of the good solution. But then of course, in the market, there's so vast of products. We need to find the one that actually gentle, effective, and we feel safe using it, right? So number three, of course, is to do the normal day-to-day skincare routine. So the skincare routine can actually also help to improve from the outside, and also depending on the product that you use, how deep it can actually penetrate and also help from the inside out, right? So of course, the most also one of the very important aspect is actually lastly, the beauty diet, right? So this is very similar to when we want to go for the body building or when we want to go for the fitness, right? Okay, so we will talk about how to build the muscle. We'll talk about how to go to gym, do the exercise, all that. But end of the day, it's all about eating also. So same thing when it comes to beauty and also skincare, right? We can use very good skincare product. We can use safe skincare product, which is effective also. But at the same time, we always also emphasize how to actually replenish enough nutrients from the inside. Okay, so this is what we call the beauty diet. Of course, when we talk about beauty diet, I'm not, it seems like fitness also lah. How consistent can we commit to this beauty diet? Okay, so if we ask ourselves, if today do we eat enough of fruits and vegetable, which also will contribute to, because fruits and vegetable generally also higher in the micronutrients, and also they are rich with phytonutrients, right? So it will help in terms of the beauty aspect. Okay, but then if let's say we don't consume enough, right? How do we want to actually tell ourselves we want to resolve to this kind of beauty diet? So of course, one of the way that we already being introduced with, for example, we also teach people how to actually supplement themselves with enough of the basic nutrition to actually help in terms of the beauty also. For example, they can intake more protein. They can also intake good fatty acid. They can also intake lecithin E. and a lot of other high antioxidants, micronutrients that can actually help in terms of beauty and also skin, right? So if we move back a little bit, when we talk about facial, of course, now we have the skin food, skin nutrition food, okay? For example, we have our skin nutrition artistry being launched. All the new series is so mild to our skin, right? It's so, and it's also vegan, and there's also no all harmful ingredient inside. Okay, so when we talk about the UV Protect, we can also opt for the artistry UV Protect series, right? Okay, but today we want to focus on the last one, which is the beauty diet. So on top of the supplementation that we already know, which is the basic one, because when we consume the basic one, it's not really targeted. Your body will actually consume it, and then they will actually process it, and then they will send it to the area that actually require it. So when we say targeted, that means this product is specially designed with very rich and condensed ingredient inside that will targeted for the area that we are concerned of. So the area that we're concerned of, just now we already discussed. So now next we're going to see how this product is being designed to actually give enough ingredient to directly all the problematic areas that I mentioned just now. So of course, this is the product that I'm going to share tonight, which is RosyShine. So it's being labeled as the Botanical Beverage berries, rose petals extract, and also grape seed extract. So you just need to remember all these are the hero ingredients inside, and this is the key ingredients that segregate ourselves with the other product in the market. Okay, so this is also a very good summary slide. So the first one you need to remember is when we talk about the botanical beverage berries, the berries there is not only one type of fruits, there are actually 7 types of mixed fruits inside. Okay, what are the 7 types? It's actually chokeberry, strawberry, blackcurrant, blackberry, elderberry, blueberry, and acai berry. Okay, how what is the differences between all these berry? Later we will go into the detail. But of course, just by mentioning the name, right, I think most common one we already know is only few already. Okay, the rest of it is like so not common for us, right? Maybe we heard of it, but we never eat it before. Okay, because it's not easily get even in the hypermarket. Later we will share as well. So the second one out of this, other than these 7 berries, right? On top of these 7 berries, this product also added in the grape seed extract. So this grape seed extract is also another highlight and also focus in this product that we must know. Okay, if we don't know, then when you share with people, you will not be able to highlight what is the differences with other product in the market. So this grape seed extract is the one of the things that contain the 95% of OPC. So what is this? OPC is actually oligometrics proanthocyanin. It's a type of flavonoids which is very high in antioxidant, but at the same time, inside it also got some fatty acid content that actually will help and on other aspects. Later we'll go into the detail. So number 3 is the rose petal extract. So this rose petal extract is also something important to remember, okay? Because a lot of product in the market, they do not have the number 2 and number 3 that I mentioned. Okay, so number 3, this is actually a Japan patented ingredient. Okay, how powerful is this product? Later also we'll go into detail. Number 4, of course, is not new to us already, because especially for those who are already consuming Nutrilite and also consuming food supplementation, we all should already know about vitamin A, C, and E. But here, if let's say we specially mention about the ACEs, is because this 3 is actually a very high antioxidant microvitamins that actually will help our body to fight free radical, and on top of that, it also helps to fight. It also act as a great antioxidant. Okay, so now go back to the 7 berries that I mentioned just now. So these are here are actually showing 9 okay, so the first 7 is the berries. Okay, so the second last one, this one is the rose petal, and then the last one is actually a grape seed extract. Okay, so in this first 7 berries, if I ask you all how to actually differentiate which berries, okay, if you ask me myself, I only know this is the first one is strawberry, the number 6 one is blueberry. Okay, the rest I don't know how to differentiate which berry is which berry, right? So I think if let's say you have this problem in identifying also, okay, do not worry because we don't have to memorize actually, but we need to know in this product actually contains all these 7 very great source of berries. Okay, so before we go further, I just want to let you all know, I'm not sure how often you go to the hypermarket, but for those who always go to the hypermarket, you will know, at least in Malaysia, the common one that we see is raspberry. Actually, raspberry is also not available in most of the hypermarket, only on the higher end hypermarket, for example, Jaya Grocer, Cold Storage, all those, they will actually sell it. Okay, but if you go to Eon, all those, the more common one to see is actually the blueberry and also strawberry. So it's normal when I show you just now this picture, okay, we only can recognize a few of it. Of course, the other one probably we've seen it before, but we don't know how to, this one look almost the same. Is this all just blackberry? No, okay. They are all different types of berry with different kind of flavonoid inside and also the benefits. Okay, so let us go into the general first. So all these 7 berries is being picked because they are rich in the phytonutrients, flavonoid, and also vitamins, minerals that are beneficial to the skin. Okay, so berry is actually very well known in terms of their benefits to the skin. Okay, but there's not much product in the market that actually contain all the concentration of these 7 types of berries. Okay, so they are actually high in antioxidant to fight the oxidation and also free radical for anti-aging benefits. So one of the common trigger for the skin problem that I mentioned just now is actually free radical. Regardless whether it's exposure to the pollutant, exposure to the UV, or actually premature aging, all this relates to free radical. So in another word, that means if our body have very high antioxidants, you can in a way actually slow down our aging process. Okay, you can, when you're able to slow down the aging process, you can actually at least remain whatever you look like now. And if let's say you're able to replenish our body with even more antioxidant, then you will start to actually improve the current condition. So that is how they say anti-aging will happen, right? So lastly is anti-inflammatory properties that actually will help the skin healthy. Okay, why? Because a lot of time the other skin problem that I mentioned in the earlier slide, including like redness, irritation, also some of the uneven skin tone that cause through irritation and also skin sensitive. All this is also a skin reaction of inflammation. Okay, inflammation can happen whenever there's a foreign body entering to our skin system, or whenever there's a bacterial infection on your wound, or there's a viral infection on your wound, or just some opening. Okay, if opening could be acne, pimples, or it could be as simple as just your skin pore. Okay, sometimes when the skin pore is bigger, it's easier for you to accumulate dirt, but at the same time, you're also exposed to infection. Okay, so all these infection will cause inflammation. So that's why certain people, when they have the pimple, it look very small. Some people, whenever they just have pimple, wow, it grow so big, right? So one is, of course, the hygiene issue. Second is whether you have this anti-inflammatory property in your body. So if let's say the anti-inflammatory property is not sufficient always, then the swelling and also the inflammation normally will happen worse. Okay. So now we're going into detail one by one, the 7 berries of contents that we have in this product. So the first one is the most common one, which is strawberry. So you can see here. Okay, this strawberry basically is delicious and nutritious. We know about it already. So second point is actually strawberry is also full of antioxidant, because looking at the color itself, we know. Okay, most of the fruits, how to identify they are high in antioxidant in the among the fruits, right? You see the color first. Okay, if the color is red color and also in very deep blue or deep purple color, normally they are very high in antioxidant. Okay, so at the same time, strawberry is also contains the vitamin C that actually help to reduce the damage caused by the UV light. Okay, C is also very well known in the beauty industry for whitening purpose, right? So if let's say they have this antioxidant and also the vitamin C, then it can actually help to fight the UV ray. Okay, and then number 3 is the allergic acid content will also have the collagen breakdown inhabit inside. Okay, and then lastly, it also has this anthocyanin, which is just now we talk about the grape seed extract, right? Inside the grape seed extract also have something similar to this, but this is a different one. This is anthocyanin. Actually, it is actually a flavonoid inside the strawberry that gives the pigment its color. So the strawberry look red is because of this anthocyanin, and it can also help to fight the free radical, okay, inside our body. Wait, just give me a second. Okay, so the second one is actually the chokeberry. So chokeberry is actually one of the most potent source of antioxidant. Okay, so it's a great superfood for radiance of skin. So when we talk about radiance of skin, definitely it will help the uneven skin tone issue that I mentioned just now. And then also it contains the vitamin C. Same thing, it has the vitamin C, and it helps to improve the collagen production, and it will also help the elasticity of our skin. Okay, on top of that, for this chokeberry, it has the zinc as well inside. So zinc, if let's say you remember about our kids supplementation, the 4-in-1 kits, the purpose of having zinc inside is actually to help the kids whenever they fall down or they have the injury or wound, it helps the recovery. So here, this berry itself also got zinc that also help the skin cell production. So that means whenever there's a regeneration of a skin cell, or whenever there's a recovery from the wound, acne, pimples, all that is faster and is more efficient, okay, with this ingredient. Okay, and then we also have the blackberry. So blackberry is like all berry. They are is also rich in vitamin C. So on top of that, it has the other 2 vitamins that worth mentioning. First one is vitamin A. It helps to slow down aging. And then number 3, we have the vitamin K. It actually helps to reduce scars, stretch mark, and as well as the other sunspot, as well as other sign of damage. So this one, it contains the C, A, and also K. So vitamin C, we know that it's water soluble. So the other 2, the A and K, is actually the fat soluble. So in this drink itself, right, you can see we contains all kind of antioxidant, whether it's water soluble or whether it's fat soluble kind of vitamins. So the number 4, we have this elderberry. So elderberry look like this just now. So what's so special about this is actually high in flavonoid. Elderberry actually offer a great anti-inflammatory. So just now we mentioned about the importance of anti-inflammatory. So this exactly will help because it actually protect our body or relieve our body from the oxidative stress. Okay, so it also help to combat acne, okay, and fine line, wrinkles. Okay, so elderberry, how to remember? The name elder itself, it help us to prevent us become elder. Okay, so blackcurrant. So next one, this blackcurrant is actually high in the concentration of anthocyanin. So anthocyanin, just now we mentioned already, if you still remember, in the chokeberry also contain this flavonoid, and then on top of that, it also have this polyphenolic. Okay, so vitamin C as usual, and then this GLA is also contained inside the blackcurrant. Okay, the gamma linolenic acid. Okay, so it can actually, this content can actually help to suit our skin. Okay, especially if you have a dry skin, this will actually help to make it soothing. Okay, and then it also helps to improve our blood circulation and also blood flow. So do you know that actually when our blood circulation and blood flow is flowing well, our skin will also look more blooming and also more alive. All right, it's not too down. Okay, so skin downness is also one of the issues that we mentioned just now. So Second last is the blueberry. So blueberry, I think is common to every one of us, but of course, we know that it's high in antioxidant. It helps to fight premature aging. Okay, on top of that, it has the vitamin C, K, which will help the wound healing and also in terms of scars, right? So lastly is the acai berry. So when do we heard about acai? Okay, so acai berry, I think is also used in our artistry products, right? So acai berry is, I think if you ask me directly, I know it's quite good in terms of hydrating. So true enough, here it mentioned, first point first, it mentioned about aging that will be with the high levels of vitamin C, A, dietary fiber, fatty acid including 3 different types, which is omega-3, 6, and also 9, that actually will improve our skin suppleness, the elasticity, and also the texture. So you can see this is very powerful berry. And just now I mentioned about the acai that I know of is actually it helps in terms of the hydration. So the last point here actually mentioned the magnesium also prevents skin from the drying out and also reduce inflammation and redness. Okay, so you can see the combination of these 7 berries, why we choose and also why we use these 7 berries inside this drink is so important, because each of it, although have a lot of similarity, but each of it also give a very different function in helping our body. Okay, so after we know about these 7 berries, right, we want to know about the grape seed extract. Okay, so the grape seed extract is just now I already highlight the focus point is actually other than being a powerful antioxidant, grape seed itself, the benefit of the 95% of OPC, this is the one that we want to know, because these 3 main point is actually because of this OPC. So first, increase the collagen and also elastic fiber density. Okay, it also helps to improve our skin hydration. It helps to lighten up our skin, lightening our skin pigmentation problems, right? So on top of that, we also know that grapeseed extract generally also help soot breakout with antimicrobial properties, and it also helps even out the skin tone. Okay, so on top of that, something that not so related to the skin, but it could also help because we also have skin cancer. So study also show that this OPC will also help to prevent cancer in our body, right? So the last hero product, which is the rose petal extract, and this is actually the Japan patented ingredient we have. This rose petal, so it's actually high in the anthocyanin, flavonoid, and also polyphenol. Okay, it's a strong antioxidant and anti-inflammatory effect. It helps to improve the skin elasticity, okay, and as well as to reduce the dark skin pigmentation. So this rose petal itself is actually rich in also a lot of vitamin, including A, C, D, and also E. Okay, is as well as essential fatty acid. Okay, and this rose petal extract can actually also, on top of the benefit that I mentioned on top, these 2, it also good for the dry, matured, and also sensitive skin. Okay, so each of the 7 berries, the grapeseed extract, and also this rose petal, if all add up together in just one single drink, right, you can imagine how great the benefit is to us, right? So on top of that, this drink also contains the infusion of the ACE, vitamin A, C, and E. So this vitamin A, C, and E is actually a very good antioxidant vitamin for healthy skin. So whoever previously, if let's say without this botanical beverage, right, whoever want to improve their skin, like I mentioned just now, food supplementation is through protein, through lecithin E, good fatty acid, and of course, when we talk about the vitamin side, we always focus on the high antioxidant one, which is the ACE. Okay, so it also has the anti-aging effect, support the production of the collagen for improving our skin elasticity, right? So when we talk about the antioxidant, we also always want to talk about the concept of free radical. So this is not only the vitamin, but if you aware just now when I share about each of the berry and also the even including the rose petal, the grape seed, okay, they have their own phytonutrient inside. So phytonutrient is generally known as a flavonoid. Flavonoid is a type of plant extract. Okay, different plant and different fruits, they have a different extract inside, which is yet to discover a lot of their benefits. But some of the discovered benefits have been mentioned just now. So with the combination of this, all types of flavonoid and also the vitamins A, C, E, it becomes a super antioxidant, right? So whenever our body is exposed to this free radical that will cause all these kind of skin problems, okay, it will actually help to fight. Okay, but first of all, we need to know what is free radical. So free radical, we know already all types of the source. Okay, pollutants, UV light, we have all these blue light, we have whenever you are exposed to oxidation, whenever you work out, or even if you do nothing, right, through a normal course of day-to-day activities, our normal cellular, respiratory, and metabolism will also create free radical, okay, from there. Okay, so it will actually cause damage to our cell and also our tissue. So how it actually cause damage is actually illustrated in this cartoon image. You can see a healthy atom. Each of the tissue and also cell is actually formed with a lot of atoms, right? So how it's being damaged is actually whenever the presence of free radical, it will actually steal the electron from the atom. So when the electron become imbalanced, the atom and the molecule will actually break off. Okay, so whenever it break off, when you look at a larger perspective, that cell itself will be disintegrate. So when the cell disintegrate, the tissue will become not healthy. Okay, and so on, right? Until organ, until your system, until your body. Okay, so how antioxidant play their role here is actually on the right hand side, you can see with the presence of antioxidant, it actually lend out the electrons that required by this free radical. So it can actually balance out itself without continue to do further harm to other atom inside our human body. Okay, so we need to know if today we don't replenish our body with this additional antioxidants resources, right? It will actually worsen if, especially we are for sure exposed to surrounding that food with free radical sources that I mentioned just now. So including even if you eat some unhealthy food that is badly prepared or barbecue or actually deep fry, all this will also create free radical in our body. So the normal body, normal cellular already will create it, but including our exposure is even more. So do you think we need actually extra antioxidant to actually balance out? Definitely, right? So if let's say we want to improve in terms of our skin or that, then of course we need something even more concentrated and even more targeted. Okay, so this is what RosyShine can provide us. It helps in these three aspects. Firstly, it helps to brighten and also improve our dull skin by lightening up our skin pigmentation. Secondly, it gives that protection. So protection, I think in the earlier slide, I already illustrated clear enough how the rich antioxidants help to protect our skin from free radical and damage, including UV. Okay, and it's not only restricted to UV. UV here is just the most common trigger that actually cause harm to our skin, right? But there's still a lot of other thing that is also in the form of free radical. Okay, number three, it helps to improve our skin complexion, improve rough skin, the stability and also elasticity of our skin. So this can be helped by a lot of the flavonoid that I mentioned just now, as well as the good fatty acid, as well as vitamin C. All this will help to improve it. Okay, so now if we look back on the skin problem, okay, then we will know who actually need these products, right? So if let's say people around us have the issue that being listed here, for example, they have sensitivity, they have deep wrinkles, they have dullness, okay, they have fine lines, they have sagging, they have redness, uneven skin tone, dryness, and also dark spot, right? They can actually try out this beverage, will help to improve their condition. Okay, so whenever we use the skincare to help our skin, that is of course one of the very good solution as well. But of course, when we use skincare, we need to use the right series, right range, right? That is the reason why we always check with, for example, we will check with Lynn how to actually use the right one for our skin. by knowing our skin type first and so on. But when we talk about this kind of beauty diet, it's less worry, right? Okay, you don't have to worry that, okay, you use the wrong range or what. But we know that as long as you are not allergic to the ingredients that I mentioned just now, this will definitely bring benefits to you, because whenever you intake it into your body will actually absorb it and utilize for all these improvement purpose. Okay, so generally, every ladies as well as men can actually consume it. So this is the summary of it. I will reiterate again: 7 mixed berries, essence concentrate. We also have this rose petal extract, the Japan patented. We have the grape seed extract. The grape seed extract, you need to know about the importance of the 95% OPC. Okay, and then I want to add on, which is the 5 free. Okay, they are actually free from fat, free from cholesterol, free from artificial flavor, color, and also preservative. So this is actually a very important point as well, especially for those who actually worry whenever they intake this kind of beverage, will it cause further issue to their private part? Will they actually cause hormonal imbalance? Will they actually trigger anything? So they don't have to worry, because all this is actually natural ingredient without all this artificial thing being input. Okay, and it's very convenient. Okay, it's directly consumed from the bottle, and the bottle is being packed and sealed properly using a very good technology. Okay, and then of course inside there's also vitamin A, C, and E ingredient. So you can see here, this is actually using some of the clinical study that show the before and after that consuming this product using the artistry skin analyzer. So you can see the redness, the dryness, the visible pigmentation, visible pores, as well as the hidden pigmentation, all has been improved from the previous before. Okay, and this is actually testing for the 30 days continuous consuming. Okay, so the result I think is very excellent, right? So if let's say just by drinking, and of course you continue your routine, take care of your skin, and of course the other solution that you will already in place, for example, food supplementation, your skincare, your UV protect, and now you can actually boost up using these drinks. Okay, so if it can improve in such a way in just 30 days, why not, right? So it's also very affordable in 30 days. So in this chart, I'm going to share in terms of the cost and also other comparison as well. So first of all, we need to know the main ingredients. So the main ingredients that we have for this RosyShine is the patented rose petal extract and also grape seed extract, and of course the ACE. So if you compare across in the market, most of it, they only have the vitamin C, those common vitamin, and also some even they have the grape seed extract, but they never mention about the OPC content, right? So secondly, the fruits that they use actually for RosyShine is the 7 berries that I already introduced to you. So in the market, most of it, some of it didn't even use up to 7, some of it, yes, but they include other things like carrot red, cabbage concentrate. Okay, so in terms of nutrients content, you can also see the comparison is slightly higher on the RosyShine, and especially for the vitamin C that we know of its antioxidant power, as well the importance of it in terms of the whitening is very high compared to the one in the market. The one in the RosyShine is 395 milligram per 100 mg. Okay, so for the OPC level, as I mentioned just now, even though they use the grapeseed extract, but if let's say they didn't disclose the OPC active level, how many percent, it doesn't indicate that this active ingredient is inside. Okay, so ours is clearly stated 95% of OPC. Some not stated, some actually don't even include this OPC in their ingredient list, right? So the retail price is actually 72, but for members, we all know that it's only 60 ringgit. And if along with the Core Plus and the CSI, you know how to actually get and benefit from the 10% on. And if let's say you are already long in the business, you are striving for the 21%, it's even cheaper for you to consume this product. So 60 ringgit, even as a first or new join person, a 10% is only 56. So comparable to what we have in the market, which is so expensive, right? And some is actually without all these hero ingredient, of course, is cheaper, but we do not know what kind of ingredients that they input inside, what is the dosage, and there's no OPC and there's no patented ingredient as well. Okay, so most important when we want to drink this RosyShine for the long term, we emphasize on the effectiveness, the ingredient, we know what it is, we can trace back, and we can actually drink with a peace of mind. And most importantly is related to our business, related to our own business, and we can actually share it with anyone who actually want to try the same thing. Okay, so shine from the within with 1 bottle daily. It's very easy to consume. Later, I'll actually do a simple demo to show you. So just shake well before you consume, and then upon opening, you can actually refrigerate, or you can actually consume it immediately and finish it off in one go. Okay. So there's also a very common question that we get from a friend and also a prospect, right? So what is the difference with our existing fruit supplementation, as well as especially the collagen mix peptide that we have already? Okay, so the mixed collagen peptide, and this is very different because the targeted area and also the problem is different. So for this RosyShine is mainly help to protect, brighten, and also improve skin complexion. And then for our collagen, it's very powerful in terms of reactivating the skin natural defense. Secondly, to restore our skin elasticity. Okay, of course, you will say RosyShine can also improve the elasticity. Okay, but then the mixed collagen peptide is giving the material directly. So it plays even a larger role in terms of that. And then number 3, the ingestible UV protect. Okay, so inside we have the chrysanthemum that actually acts as a ingestible UV protects to our skin. So it's very different. So is it contradict? No, you can actually consume these 2 at the same time,